It is always a good time to quit smoking or to help somebody who is, and the Great American Smokeout is tomorrow. The idea, quit for at least a day, see how it goes. Our guest, Dr. Marjon Fariba with Kaiser Permanente. Doc, good to have you here with us this morning. So it's once a year they do the Great National Smokeout. You're not asking people to quit for the rest of their lives, although that would be nice, but one day at a time, right? Explain.
Of course, one day at a time. It's a habit that is difficult to break. And most people have to quit, they try several times before they actually finally quit. So it's important to be reminded that you're not alone. There's a lot of health coaches, there's medications, there's a lot of help to help you quit this bad habit. It's very problematic for your health. The major cause of death in US and in the world is cardiovascular disease. And smoking increases that risk by about 4 to 6%.
Wow.
So it's a pretty significant health risk. And so you want to be thinking about quitting and then eventually quit.
How do people do it cold turkey? Does it depend on how much they're smoking at the time? If you're a 1-pack-a-day person, or some people 2 packs or more, how difficult is it to just go, I'm done with it, and walk away?
It's so different for different people. The body craves it, and so it's a cellular, physical thing. But there's also a lot of psychological aspect to it. So for most people, it depends on your why. Why are you quitting? What is that motivation? So if you get yourself motivated, whether it's for your family's health, because we know secondhand smoke affects children and your grandchildren and the rest of the household, whether it's for your own health, whether it's a risk for coronary disease or risk for stroke or cancer for that matter. So depending on your why, then some people are able to quit cold turkey, but some people need more help.
It was said back in the day to transition to vaping. Vaping would help you get off of that. Vaping has not been that. What happened with that?
It's not. So there's a lot of, smoking. There's a lot of different substances. In
Carcinogens,
smoking.
yeah.
Carcinogens.
Sure.
About 70% of the stuff that's in the smoking is carcinogenic. But vaping, we don't have long-term studies on the effect of it on people. We know some products in vaping give you more nicotine, so it's a lot more addictive potentially. So it's not a good transition. Just get help on how to quit rather than move to something else that we don't know what happens in the future.
Do you find people who are heavy smokers who try to quit just substitute that vice for something else? Like we hear a lot that they gain a lot of weight when they stop smoking?
That's what people say. However, with studies, we have seen that, first of all, people, they think they're going to get stressed out. Stress hormones goes down after you quit smoking, and you feel better. Anxiety and depression significantly goes down. And so people say that because they want to continue smoking. However, the benefits of quitting is significantly more.
Well, with the Great American Smokeout is tomorrow, so the idea just get people started. It's almost like when you look at dieting. It's like, you're not going to lose 20 pounds in a day. Just start today and do what you can and see how it goes, right?
Absolutely.
Isn't that the message?
Absolutely. Think about it, look at it, see what it is, and seek help. There are so many different health coaches. And, call the quit.
Yeah, there it is.
Quit now.
That
yes,
is
exactly.
That easy. 1-800-QUIT-NOW, National Tobacco Quit Line. 1 in 4 people, just 1 to 2 years after quitting, the risk of having a heart attack does drop sharply. That certainly is something you talk about.
After 2 to 5 years of quitting smoking, the risk of stroke goes down as much as non-smokers.
Wow.
And heart disease, cancer, about 25 to 30% of all death from cancers are directly attributed to smoking. So there's so many benefits about quitting.
Good information, good advice. Dr. Marjon Fariba, thank you. Kaiser Permanente.
Thank you very much.
Sure
Appreciate
thing.
it.